Gegoikt. GEEGA intro.
Hello, everybody. Gonna go refill my water real quick and then we'll be on. Ad is starting in a sec, but I'm gone for it, so it'll be fine. Be right back. Okay, hello. Hello, 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 welcome. I am here. I am here. Wait, let me check. I got two things I got buttons I gotta click. Buttons I must press. But I'm back. Sorry for not streaming yesterday. I had a lot of shit that just needed to get done. So I wanted to do a schedule flip because I work really well at night, but when I do like, you know, a lot of streaming beforehand, I can't do as much. Or my brain just fucking dies. I can't work as efficiently. So when I really need to get shit done, I'll just not stream and I'll just like game in the afternoon a little bit and then just go full steam around like dinner time and until I fall asleep, which is like super late. I still have shit to get done, so I don't want to do the longest stream ever. We also have a collab, and depending on how I'm feeling, I'll stream through that, or I might raid into that. You know, we'll see. But I want to at least stream a little bit, and just get more hours in. Because honestly, I know I've been streaming a fuck ton between two channels. Like I've been doing a lot, but I have. I'm trying to get something prepped for this weekend. We have the Vshoujo Nova debuts as well, and then we also have the Vshoujo charity relay also happening all in one weekend. The thing I'm trying to do this weekend that I haven't told you guys yet is something I was trying to do last weekend, but I had all the cat stuff, which that also took prep time away from me. So I'm just like, I'm genuinely stressed, but not super stressed, but you know, enough for me to just be like, ugh, ugh, right? So I should be getting stuff done in time. Should be okay. I think I'm more stressed, not that not about time frame and all that. It's more that I wanted to have more done, but there were some things, you know how stuff goes, that were out of my control that meant that I couldn't have as much prepared, and that always bothers me. So, but that is what it is. I'm just gonna, assuming everything can be done, then I should have a stream Saturday afternoon. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. Saturday afternoon, we're going to do something fun, assuming I have everything the way I want it. I think no matter what, I can hit go live and be good, but there's some shit that I would just rather is different. But I was given some files and things late, so I don't know. But I'll show what I have. And then it stinks because next week I'm going to be out for a bunch of it. Thanksgiving Day I'll be away, which is, you know, most people are. It's whatever. But early in the week, I'm going on a road trip. That's the road trip that Mata and Mel have been talking about. And it's just one night, but it does mean 2 days of like not streaming, you know, which I don't like as well, because I feel like this month, like I've missed so many streams that I didn't want to miss, right? Like that stuff is planned, but all the cat stuff and everything, and then having to catch up on work, etc., kind of stanks. And then not everything is something where I can do it immediately. So sometimes I'm just like playing a game and hanging out, being like, wow, I wish I could use this time to get work done, but I can't always because I don't have the things I need. You know what I mean? So it's very annoying. Fucking sucks. But I at least got a good chunk of stuff done yesterday on the stuff for this weekend at least, which is cool. I have more stuff coming up after that though. I'm not gonna say anything definitively until after stream today. But yeah, we'll see. I should be able to stream next Friday, so I think I'll be out. I think you'll still get Wednesday, Friday, maybe Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That should all be fine. But we'll see. I don't know. And then after that, schedule's normal. After that, we're completely chilling. But yeah, everything's kind of collapsing into one time frame, which is annoying. Cause I like spreading shit out, you know. I like spreading shit out. But it is what it is. Hello. Why is the chat stuck? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Getting hit by everything at once. Yeah. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do like over a month ago, if I'm being honest, and then it got pushed back. And then it got pushed back again. And then the weekend I'm left with potentially doing some stuff is this weekend, which is already 2 other events. So I'm like, no. But also this thing is not a huge deal. The stuff that's a bigger deal comes later. So it's not the worst. It's not the worst at all. But, you know, is what it is. I just want to give my full attention to like what other people are doing this weekend. But I have to work on my own shit too, so meh. Is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, let me think while ads are going. Let me thank some people. Dolman, thank you for 13 months. Moose, thank you for 14. Casey, thank you for 4. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Lewd Villain, thank you for 30 months. Jesus. Lance as well, thank you for 5 months. So many dailies. Haku, thank you for tier 3 for 18 months. My goodness. Legit, thank you for 14 months. Tier 1 Thareeks, thank you for 15 months. Okay, there we go. Got everybody. GTA last night was a thing, huh? Yeah, I mean, I was like logged in, but I was just... I don't know. I wanted to play, but at the same time, I was getting shit done. So I was just doing... that's I didn't stream it at all, because it was like me taking a phone call in game and doing 2 tasks and then sitting around while I worked on the side, right? So I was really only playing while stuff that I was working on was like loading, rendering a video, right? Like that kind of stuff. So I couldn't really be like present for that. And then today as well, I was like, I'm not have to hop on that game for like 5 hours. No way. I wanna just stream normally and get some shit done. And then tomorrow's Thanksgiving, not American Thanksgiving, but our GTA Thanksgiving party. So I'll be on for that. But what I would like to do ideally is hop off right after and come here, or not at all. Maybe just prep stuff for the weekend because we have so much going on the weekend. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe no mainstream tomorrow, but should be one Saturday, Sunday. Will definitely be one Sunday, actually, because we have the... Let me get the image. We have the VShojo charity relay. Let me find the image. This is an idea I had proposed a long while ago, that, hey, when we do charity streams, I've even suggested this for, like, normal-ass subathons. Like, very normal subathons. I've said, why don't people just do their events together, right? Like, piggyback them.
Thanks for the amazing year.
No, thank you. Thank you for the year, fish. Okay, here's the image. But I figured it would be best in the form of a charity thing, so we're doing a relay, which we kind of attempted last year. We did a little bit of one, but it was very short notice when I said, hey, let's do this, versus when it was actually happening. So this year, we've got a much fuller lineup. Over the weekend, we're doing a charity event with Make-A-Wish, which we always do charity for our anniversary. We always do. So this is just this year's event. So it starts on the 23rd, which is Saturday, at night, 11 Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, or 1 p.m. JST, if that applies to you. So it starts then, and then we're going to go for 24 hours, and each member's getting like an hour-and-a-half block and doing something, and then raiding into the next person. So we're all just kind of going to relay it. We're going to keep the same charity thing going. We have Do Not Peak, which is the company that did that D&D event with us a while back and helped us stream that. They're going to be helping us with the event again, which is great. I really, really, really love working with them. So they're going to help us make sure that the broadcast goes super, super smoothly. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, we're doing Baton Pass. Exactly. So I'm excited for it. I will say, Haruka and I, so the way they did the schedule, the blocks, you'll see each person as their own. There's one where it's me for an hour and a half, and then me and Haruka for an hour and a half. Let me get the image. So people were asking and they were like, what does that mean? What does that mean? We were gonna play a game together. I'm gonna talk to her about if she would be able to be around early enough, because y'all know she wakes up late. But if she can be around early enough to do, hold on, I'm getting the image, something a little longer with me. But either way, you'll have me and her. And we're just gonna keep it on my channel for the record, because some people were asking. So right here, this is what we've got. This is what we've got. That D&D event was so good. I know. I really like working with them. But yeah. So we have this ongoing. It's just going to be constant. Each person. So we're doing a closing, opening and closing event.
Hope everyone is well.
Thank you, thank you. And we're gonna start on the vShoujo channel, so we'll be posting that around when that starts, retweeting, whatever. I'll try to post in the Discord so you guys don't miss that. But it'll be on the vShoujo main channel, and then from there they raid into Mel, who does her bit, then raids into Kason, then raids into Michi, then Hime, then Mouse, and blah, blah, blah. It's just gonna go like that. So if you just start on that channel, you'll just get raided in. There's a vShoujo main channel, always has been. We really only use it for super major events. But yeah, it's gonna be on there. So that is the gist of the event. Everyone can do whatever they want for the event. They can do whatever they want. Haruka and I were thinking of doing the thing that we've been thinking of doing for a long time, the thing that we've teased and wanted to do for a long time, which is playing a detective game and voicing it together. So I was gonna see if she can do the whole time with me. If she can't, hey, we're just gonna play some shit, do some shit. And yeah, and then I will be the official host of the closing event. I will not be at the starting event. It's a like half and half-ish kind of thing. I will be at the closing event on Sunday, and I will be hosting that. Official. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. So that's the event. I'm excited. Actually, let me message Haruka now before I forget, because I will forget. I'll remember, but I'll remember too late. Hold on.
Geega wiggly, geega wiggly, geega wiggly, geega wiggly.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. And Evan! Thank you for the 7 months. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Anyway, everyone's gonna stream their part except Haruka will be with me. So we're gonna do that. I saw that ours were back to back. And you know, she's been doing her thing recently, so I've been like, hey, if you just wanna just merge it if you want. She was like, yep. So we're gonna do that. Will there be VODs of the event? I mean, all the channels have VODs enabled, so it should be fine. I believe the VODs should all be up there. It's all going to be on our individual channels, not co-stream between the two channels or anything like that. Just as a note. Just as a note. And the vShoujo channel, I mean, I don't think it should be difficult to find at all, but just in case, there's the vShoujo channel. Just in case you weren't sure. That is the main channel that we will be doing our thing on. So be there on Saturday. I'm sorry, my brain, I'm trying to think in Eastern. At 11 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Working on this weekend? Well, stop it. Well, stop it. And then we also have the Nova debuts. Hold on, let me get those as well. Hold on. There's just so much happening. There's so much happening, and I want to advertise all of it. Okay. I'll show you right now. This is all going to be in JST. So you can go and figure this out as you need. But here their channel names just as a reminder, because I know there's some people going around with like usernames on Twitch that look like they might be some of the girls, but it's not actually them. It's not them. These are their URLs at the bottom, and you can always use the command here to double check that. But there you go. They are also going to be debuting Bishoujo Nova this weekend as well. And I've been talking to them through it and making sure that they're, you know, not freaking out. And they're doing okay so far. They're doing okay. So the first one, it's the 22nd. It's 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Pacific. Okay, that's when they start. So the JST time that you see there, Hotaru goes first, 2 a.m. Pacific. All right, she'll be going for an hour. And then after that, Hestia at 3 a.m. Pacific. Got it? And then the next day, same thing. Peke and Nagi, 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Pacific. Okay? Okay. Sorry, can you pull up the charity stream events one more time? No, go to Twitter. Go like the post. Go retweet it. Boost it. Nope. You have to do it. Give it engagement. How's that relative to the current time for us Euros? I don't know. Calculate it, buddy. I don't know how many hours it is. I don't know where you live. So you're going to have to go type that in. Which you can find a calculator online in 2 seconds for that. I will do my best to stay up for these. I'm going to try. But there's also, like, I'm doing the charity event the next day. And I'm trying to get some shit done for Saturday. So I don't know. I'll definitely be there at the beginning of it. You know what? I stay up late anyway, so it should be okay. It should be okay, but I'll probably be in bed, EP, and just kind of, you know, laying there. But I don't want to miss them, so I'll try my best to be there. Originally, if we weren't doing anything else this weekend, if they were debuting a different weekend, or we weren't doing this thing this weekend, I was going to do a full watch party, but there's too much happening. I can't. I just cannot make it happen this weekend, unfortunately. But I think that's better in the end because we have so much going on anyway over all this time. So, you know. 5 and 6 a.m. Eastern. Don't know how I'm going to do it. Yeah. That's the problem for me. It's that as well. Literally starts at 5 a.m. So I'm like, if I weren't doing anything the next day or doing like part of a charity event stream, right? I'd be like, fuck it. I'll just show up to stream sleepy and caffeinated and whatever. But, I don't know. It's going to be rough, man. It's going to be rough. So I might be VOD gang and watch it in the morning. But I was thinking of watching it and then recording myself in case someone like posts something out of it. We'll see. Also, Haruka confirmed she will be there early for our time slot together. So, the time slot that just says me on the charity relay, and then there's one with me and her after. She's going to be there for both of them, and we're going to play a game for 3 hours. Okay. New members in a big charity event is a lot. Yeah, and like I said, I'm trying to prep something for Saturday too. And I'm like, oh. It was supposed to be something that I was doing last weekend, but I didn't get to because of all the cat stuff. That was, you know, what can you do? What can you do? And then I thought, oh, well, maybe next weekend is better. But then I have something else I'm trying to do in December, and the closer those two things get to each other sucks because December is a terrible month to do stuff because there's a lot of other shit going on in December too, and holiday weekends, 2 weekends in a row. Christmas is midweek. When are people going to be away? I don't know. When are they away? I have no clue. Are people even vacationing? I got no clue, man. This Q4, okay, last bit of the year, Q4 is by far the worst time to try and get anything done. And you know what's so funny? Right after that, everything is dead. January, February, nothing happens. So part of me is like, fuck, I should just delay shit. But then at the same time, I hate delaying shit. So I don't know. It is a ghost town. Yeah, Q1's always a huge ghost town. I feel like everyone goes all out for the end of the year and then nothing happens after that. So I don't know. I don't know, man. December's a quiet time for you. Yeah, for anything in entertainment, it's the opposite. It's always the opposite. There's always a lot going on end of the year. And then for me, I've always tried to space out my stuff where I can. But there's certain things that just have to be done in a certain order or have to be done around certain times. So that stinks. That stinks for planning. It stinks because I'd rather just move anything I want to do to dead times, to be honest. We'll see. You have to clock in during the holiday week because you spent a bunch of your vacation time playing Victoria. Yeah. It's hey, you got your time in, all right? You got your time in. You're having a great time. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I think I don't know, I used to do that. I used to be that person. I would use any vacation days I had outside of holiday time, and then during holiday time I'd be working, except for like the day of, right? Christmas Eve and Christmas Day I would do family shit, but all the other time I'd just go straight into the office because it's a ghost town and traveling around was super easy. Maybe not by plane, right? It's very crazy at airports, but getting on a train, taking a car, the roads are dead, everyone's home, the trains are empty, you know, it's really nice. So I used to look for any excuse to get to work during that time because then I was just so relaxed. I honestly was. So I don't know. That was how I used to always do it, personally. You can get cheaper tickets for holidays if you buy outside of the school holiday. Yeah. Whenever people have school off, that's when all the kids and all of their parents all kind of decide when they're traveling and when they're doing stuff. So I would just do everything a few days off of that. Boom. You work retail? Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. You're taking 2 weeks off in January. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's nice. That's what I used to do. I would always do, I'd do the holidays, the days themselves. I would work on Black Friday. I would work on every day of right around Christmas. Sometimes I'd even work on Christmas itself for a bit early and then just take a half day because my family doesn't meet up until whatever time anyway, you know, so it's fine. I would do that and then next day be back at work, and I would work on New Year's. I never really celebrated New Year's. I've never been much of a New Year's person. I just sit around at night and go, oh look, fireworks, and then the rest of the day is totally normal for me. So I don't know, for me, that stuff I would always just work through it. Sometimes they would pay me overtime because it was a holiday, which was kind of nice too. Not always, but certain companies did. And then after that, yeah, I'd take off in like January when everyone else is at work and keeping shit held down. So if I do leave, I don't feel bad, right? Because I know it's okay. And I would just be like, all right, peace out, guys. I'm going for a week. And I wouldn't go on vacation because I never went on vacations because I'm frugal to a fault and can't imagine myself doing that. So instead, I would just take time off and I just go hang out. I would go hang out. I'd be like, I'm going to a museum, you know, something nearby. And that was just what I did. Chilling. Or I would just no life a video game. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You know what I want to do? I actually want to take time off and play WoW. But I won't get to do that because I have too much to do. If I were in a normal job, this week, I'd take time off and I'd be playing WoW. That's it. But I can't. Oh, your IT for a retail chain. I guess recommendations started to implement a complete pin pad replacement and software update with incomplete known issues in the code. Gonna be a fun Christmas season. Oh, yay. Don't you love when corporate decides stuff? Isn't that so cool? With lots of, you know, zero input, realistically. Wonderful. You scheduled PTO for Wilds? Yes. Anything new going on in WoW? Yeah. So OnlyFans is starting up, and I was invited this time. Some of them reached out and asked if I wanted to do it. And I was like, you know, it's starting today, realistically. A lot of people are going to be getting on this week. And I said, look, I'm going to be busy. I'm gonna casually play through it. It's WoW hardcore. There's RP involved. Everyone gets sorted into a race, and then they play with their clan, essentially, right? And so I am undead, and I'll play it. I will. I don't know how much I'll realistically stream it, because I feel like it's not the hottest stream content. It's more like me head empty, drooling at my keyboard, playing at 3 a.m., right? Yeah, maybe on the alt channel or something. But I'm just gonna hang out with friends and play it. Which will be nice, because I wanted to play more the last time we did WoW Hardcore, but I had something to do, fell a little behind, and then it was hard for me to play with anyone because they were all just further along. But with this, there's so many people that do this event that I'm not concerned about that. And I know more people now. I have more friends now that do this sort of thing, so I don't really think there's an issue there. So I'll actually get to play this time. But I told them, you know, it's going to be like a week before I'm really hopping on or anything. So you might get a little casual hardcore WoW. A little bit. MMOs aren't great to watch for a long amount of time. Well, yes and no. The thing is, when you watch an MMO streamer, the ones that do well are not streaming the MMO and making the MMO the main content. They're the content. They're hanging out and they're just talking to their chat. And the fact that they're, you know, their community is there, it's really a community hangout. And nobody fucking cares what's going on the screen, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's just chatting. Exactly. So if you're a good just chatting streamer and you stream an MMO, you'll be fine, because people can just, it's the same shit. But if you're not a good just chatting streamer and then you're streaming an MMO, it's not really gonna work like that, right? So as long as you're like a chill podcaster, same shit. So, but people will always be a little weird about it, where they see you in the category and they think that the focus is the game, so they won't even be there. But yeah, in general, it's the same thing. It's just chatting with the potential for banger clip content. Oh, all the death clips get so funny. Yeah. It gets so good, man. There's I've been laughing because, you know, my friends are the RPers for the most part, right? My friends are a lot of RPers. So they're already in the Discord in there trying to RP as their race. So like the orcs have been really funny. It's been really good. But then there are also a lot of people that are just going to be sweaty players and don't really get the whole RP thing. So so some of them are like, what's going on? And it's really funny. And my favorite thing, I was crying laughing. Viggy is in the server, okay? Viggy's in the server. Someone says, you know, a bit excited to play, a bit concerned about getting into the server, you know, early though. I feel like there's gonna be a long queue. And Vicky goes into the chat and he goes, he's like, I know he's fucking around, but he says it so seriously. He's like, you see, it's actually it's pretty simple. You just have to train for it. And he shares the link to the human benchmark test of reaction time, and he goes, you just have to wait with your mouse hovering over the connect button,
Geo
and you just have to,
gifted a tier 1 sub to
you just have to click faster.
They have given 4 gift subs in the channel.
Oh, thank you for gifting bio sub. He's talking about just having to have faster actuation. I was crying. And like, not everyone got that he was joking. I was like, come on, man. I was fucking crying, dude. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up, man. Oh my god. So it's gonna be a good time. Okay? It's gonna be a good time. Wonder if Kermodo style does the WoW. Yeah, Kermodo's in there. I don't know if we're the same race. Let me see. What is he? Kermodo. Wait, he might be undead. Hold on. Hold on. From. Search for. I can't search from in this server. Are you kidding me? I'll lose my fucking mind. I'm pretty sure we have Kermodo. Oh, it's because I'm in streamer mode. Hold on. Yeah, we got Kermodo and Undead. We're chilling. We're gonna kill these guys Kermodo style. I'm not gonna stop saying it too. I'm gonna kill these mobs Kermodo style. You don't know why? You're just a fan of the guy whenever he's on your stream? Yeah, all 3 minutes of him being on my stream. He gets brought on for a 2-minute segment and then you don't see him for 2 months. You'll see him on the alt. You friends trying to get you to stream Eve? Oh, don't stream it. I mean, you can, but like, if you're just doing it for fun, do it. But oh, Eve. Oh, I played Eve for many years. I loved it. I would not recommend it to most people, especially not at this point. It's very different than it used to be. It's very, it was very dramatic. Okay, it was a lot. It was a lot. There are reasons why people will be like, oh, what factions were you in? Who did you play with? And I just, no, plead the fifth. No, thank you. We're not going back to Eve. But I love that game. I love the game, man. But I can't. You're in the ashes of Creation Alpha, and boy howdy, some people are big mad about it being too much like Eve. I mean, yeah, I've been watching some streamers play it. The curiosity's there, but no thanks. No thanks. Many MMOs start good, but the economy just becomes garbage. It's hard to make a game last that long and not get like that. It's just really fucking hard. Not many games have made that work. I think FF14 is the best one with it, and even then they're just trying to make money sinks as hard as they can, and people put time in, they put time in. That's it. All you can do is add regular bills that they have to pay in game or something, right? Everyone I've ever known that's into Eve talks about it like heroin. Yeah, dude, I'm like a recovering Eve addict. It's and the thing is, you know what they say? You're always an addict. You're just not currently practicing, not currently partaking, right? That's me. That's me. I'm not going back. I'm not re-downloading the game. I know myself. I know myself. If I download it, you're never seeing me again. You're never seeing me again. So I'm not doing that. It just, everything about the game soothes my brain. It's everything I enjoy doing. Are there other things I enjoy doing? Yeah, but those are the things I love doing. Late at night, sitting alone at a computer, just chilling in a VC. I mean, we don't need that. We don't need that back. He hasn't streamed in a while. Yeah, exactly. Can't do it. Not doing that. I don't do that. You're disappointed with the ship piloting mechanics? Yeah. Well, it's not about that, right? It's not about that. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. I let myself get into things if I know I could still set it aside, right? At the end of the day, if I think I need to set it aside, I absolutely will. That game, I know I can't, so we're not gonna touch it. Also, the little quip from the undead chat. I better see all you undead goons leveling in Silverpine because I know we are not afraid of a little son of our gala. I haven't properly, like, we did play a little WoW Classic, but I haven't really heavily played WoW Classic since it was out back in the day, right? So hearing shit like this is so funny to me, but I know when I start playing, I'm gonna forget so much. I'm gonna be a noob again, but I'm excited for that. I'm excited. It's my noob arc. I can't wait to have 10 death clips. It's gonna be so good, so good. FF11 took over your life? I heard that they were considering remaking it, but I don't know if that is a complete rumor or what. Just stab boars. I mean, that's the way. This time 20 years ago, we were getting hyped for the WoW release. Oh my god. Don't say that! Don't say that! No! Wait, what was the release date? Oh, November 23rd. You're right. How was their release night, man? God. I found my you know what I have it's in my cabinet. If I look to my right, there's a cabinet to my right. There's a box. There's a box. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I'm gonna show you what I have. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of this one. You wanna know if I look to my right what I can see? Expansion set on CD-ROM. Okay? If I look to the right, it's right there. Staring at me. Always watching. Always watching. I have this. Wrath of the Lich King is over there too, but it's like behind something in the first one. I think I have up to Cataclysm, right? Yeah, I do. In the box, sitting there on the shelf. Bought at the time. You stopped after Cataclysm. A lot of people did. They were really upset. All the old WoW players really upset around that time. And honestly, Cataclysm itself was bad. Some of the stuff right after it wasn't that bad, but so many players left at that time because they were so upset with Cataclysm. They did not like it. I even took a break for a bit and then went back to it. But WoW peaked at Pandaland. Mists of Pandaria. Yeah, no thank you. You introduced so many new mechanics, but they just trained you. Yeah, I didn't hate it that much at the time. I think I fell off because a lot of my friends fell off. And, you know, I've always been there to play with the boys, okay? And that's just how it is. So I think me and one of my brothers were still playing a little bit. But how much can you do? You know, like, if your raid static isn't all wanting to play, then, you know. So I definitely fell off at that time. Social game doesn't hit as hard with the social interactions. Exactly. So I remember playing a lot back then, and then WoW Classic came out again, and I didn't quite play it initially. We played it a bit last year. It was the first time really returning to WoW Classic. And it was nice, but I only played a bit. And I kind of want to... I'm excited for Older Fangs, because I have been wanting to hop back on, but I won't do it. I won't do it unless my friends are playing. I know myself. I really won't commit. So. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Find it funny you can guess people's age by what expansion they thought was best? Is that how it goes? I find it's very across the board, if I'm being honest. You remember having nothing to do and circling around a fountain during Cataclysm and asking yourself, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Yeah. That's me with most online games, right? There's a point where you've done a lot, or maybe there are a lot of people you're playing with, so there's not much for you individually to do. So I still like to log in, do my dailies, do a couple little things, but there's no point in no-lifing it at that point, right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's me with GTA even, you know, when I was streaming a lot on this channel especially, I would be on for 14 hours. Well, sometimes. I would be on for 10 hours, right? And there was stuff to do for all of those 10 hours. Now, not really. Even when something is updated, there's not too much to do. We figure a thing out and then we're done. So, you know, so I put fewer hours in. And what am I going to do? Make some more money? I don't need money, right? So instead, I'm always seeking out something more new, not more new, something that is well updated. I don't know. That's why I do go back to 14, right? Their expansions are really solid. And even when things wind down, they still find good things to patch in here and there, reasons to want to keep going back on here and there. But also, that game is not one where if you don't log in for a bit, you feel bad, right? You can just pick up where you left off with no issues. You don't really feel like you missed that much. So that's kind of nice. Remember Remember Ross taking Game Rum's first spin on WoW? Yeah, it's been a long while. Are you looking forward to GTA 6? Yeah, not in an RP way, though. I don't anticipate that happening for a really long time. But I'm anticipating it just as a game. I mean, I've always played the base games. I think 4 was my favorite. Yeah, I think 4 was my favorite of all the games. 5 was cool. 5 was cool. But really it's held up by RP and everything. The base game, still good, but 4 was the best one. The story of it was really nice. I liked 3 and 2 because they're just classics, but I don't know. 4 hits for me. That was my favorite. Just for story and everything. You liked Vice City? Yeah, there was a lot. I mean, those games are always fun. They're always fun to play through. For me. You like San Andreas? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You heard the Rockstar devs were going to go hard on modding tools for the RP communities with 6. I feel like if they didn't, they'd be doing themselves a huge disservice. Like, hugely. Bigly. I think they should. Absolutely. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be there. I think no matter what, whatever next arc happens with all of that, I will have 2 PCs by then, right? So I'll be able to play it a little bit, and if we have to run 5M and it wants to crash my computer or whatever the fuck, whenever, I'll be able to swap to Variety after, so. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. They gotta have a 10-year plan for the game. GTA 5's been going for ages. Yeah, but it's a lot more dead than it was. I mean, it's still going. There's still a lot to watch, but for people that are RPing, they're all playing the same, not all. A lot of them are playing the same characters that they've been playing for a long time. They know how things work in the city too well, the mechanics, all of that. So it's just a lot of rehashing. And people are making fun shit happen regardless, but it's harder to do so. I think it'd be really cool for everyone to get dropped into a new map. I just think a new map is what's needed, if I'm being honest. Right? How long would it take them to make a server like NoPixel if GTA 6 comes out? Well, the thing is they're trying to maybe launch the game with modding tools like that, so it might take a bit, but I don't know. I'm just there for a good time. A good time. So we'll see. If it's fun, I'll play it. If it's not fun, I won't. Plain and simple. But I hope they make a rule where you can only play characters in whatever 5.0 is that you've started in 4.0, and none of the old characters can come back. That's kind of my hope. Or not 5.0. Whatever 6 is going to be if they move to a new city. I don't know what the deal with 5.0 will be, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's not my biggest concern though, you know, like at the end of the day I'll play it, but I don't foresee it popping off like it did in the past. I feel like it'll have a small pop off, but it'll probably be like the way this last year was, where it's good, you know, December through March, April, and then from there it just kind of gets slower, becomes slow burn. I think it'll be like that again, if I'm being honest, whenever they release it. Like a more standard MMO cycle, right? GTA 6 would be the make it or break it for AAA or quadruple A games. Most games should not cost billions to make. Yeah, that's crazy to me when they talk about budget to make that game. There's some games that have these budgets that are insane, but their budget is... like, where is it going? What could you possibly be throwing it on? Now, GTA 5 apparently took about 265 million to produce. What? And then now, GTA 6, they're estimating, so this is maybe not real, but they're estimating it's around 2 billion. That being said, one of the most played games in the world, so I think it could make that revenue back, but 2 billion? I don't know. The 265 million, I'm like, okay, they could make that back. That's like box office shit. That's crazy, but knowing how popular the game is, okay. But in the billions? I don't know. And a lot of this has to be marketing budget or something, right? I don't know. Yeah, 5 made that money back in the first weekend. Exactly. So 5 made that 265 million in the first weekend of being out. So it's a lot of money in, but a lot of money out. It works out. In the billions, I can't. No matter how popular any game is, I really can't see that. Maybe for like a gacha game. I don't know. That's crazy. I can't imagine. And given how much a big blockbuster movie costs and how much more overall content never goes into a huge game, makes sense to me. Right. It does make sense to me. What are they going to price this game at? Are they coming out and being like, boom, $90? Like, what are we doing here? Right. I don't know. Yeah. A battle pass. Maybe they'll make the online features a lot better. Maybe. I don't know. I can't imagine. It's just crazy. Goku? Yeah, maybe you'll be able to get a Goku Fortnite skin, but it'll be in GTA this time. I don't know. Virtual gambling. Ooh, maybe the casino will be open. Ooh, yeah. For your in-game money or some shit. I don't know. I have no clue, man. It's just crazy. I can't imagine them making that money back. I feel like that'll be the death of it. Thing is though, there's certain games that I want to say quote unquote normies. I hate using that word, but you know, people who are not the biggest gamers ever will play. And that franchise, that series is one of those, right? That like everyone and their mother buys and plays. Yeah, Call of Duty. I mean, how much does COD sell? Let me see. Black Ops 6 sales. Franchise's biggest ever launch weekend. How much though? Black Ops 6 has sold 500 million copies. Okay, maybe GTA 6 will will make that differently back. Oh my god. Oh no, maybe it's not Black Ops 6. Maybe it's the COD franchise. Hold on, let me fact check this. Let me I think this might be franchise total. I'm like, there's no way. I'm fact checking. Okay, yeah, the way that article wrote it was weird. I found a different one that says the franchise total has topped 500. Okay. That makes more sense to me. But with that, I mean, 425 million copies of Call of Duty games in general as of October 2023, which is about, when you put everything in those games together, all the online purchases, everything, $30 billion in revenue by 2022. So, for a franchise like GTA, if they have good online features and things that you want to purchase in game and blah blah blah, they might be able to make that money back. They might be. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm still not the most hopeful. It's possible, but I don't know. But then, you know, you look at this, and yes, this is an insane project. Yes, we're hyped for it. It's going to be cool, whatever. But what about games like Balatro? Okay, let's look at this. How many Balatro sales? 2 million units as of August. 2 million units sold. And that was made by like, what? One guy? One guy? So, yeah, GTA 6 is a crazy project. It's so cool, but you could just, yeah, that's before mobile. You could just make smaller but better games. Right? I don't know. I'm just saying. Guys, don't make fun of Bite. He knows what he likes, okay? He knows what he likes. He knows what he's about. Mobile probably sold more than... Let's see. Bellatro... Mobile downloads. I don't know if I can see these stats. Google Play, it just says 100K
$2 billion
plus.
for GTA 6 somehow still isn't as bad as $400 million for Concord GEEGA
Oh,
GEEGIN.
Concord is one of the worst. We won't even get into it, dude. It's so bad. Okay, on the Apple App Store, does it tell me how many downloads it's had? It just says the number of ratings, which is 17,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. For ratings, that's a small number of people that rate out of the population usually. Yeah, it doesn't give me a total number. Well, on the Google Play Store, which is for Android, which is way less popular than iPhone, they have 100,000 plus already. Okay, okay. Minecraft is top all-time with 300 million copies sold. GTA 5 is second with 205 million. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. Anyone here actually play Concord? I never played it. I'll be honest. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even know it was coming out. I had heard of the project a long time ago. I remember seeing the trailer for it. Forgot about it.
Creature.
Instantly. The next day, forgot about it. Was not excited for it or anything. Didn't see any marketing for it. I just remember then seeing the release of it on Twitter. People talking about it. And saying, look.
Ding, ding,
look,
ding, ding.
Concord is
We're
out.
at 16 months.
Thank you. I remember people saying, look, Concord is out. And I remember scrolling through the trending topic of Concord on Twitter to see what the game was. And I looked and I went, oh my God, I remember there was a trailer for this a long time ago. And within 5 minutes, the first things I saw were people going, is this game generic? The character designs suck. No one's going to play this game. This game isn't good. Immediately, that's all I saw. So I was like, oh. Oh. And then I thought about it and I thought, wow, you know, I really haven't, like, I was completely unaware of this game coming out. I didn't see any marketing for it. Nothing. So, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know. Very interesting. And you can kind of see how they shot themselves in the foot, because if someone like me has not heard of it or seen it at all, and the people in my chat also were like, yeah, I don't know anything about this, then I don't know. It was announced during the PlayStation State of Play, people were losing their minds over Astrobot instead. Yeah, exactly. It got pushed out, and then Astrobot did so well. Astrobot is nominated for Game of the Year at the Game Awards. It's doing so well, and then Concord just fucking crying in the corner. I don't know. Was the game okay? Did anyone here play it at all? Did any of you play it? And if you did, what did you actually think of it? Or did none of you play it? No? One person. Yep, I loved it. It's shit. Yeah, but did you play it? That's the question. Don't tell me it's shit. Yes, I played it and it's shit is what I want to hear. Just a game like the other hero shooters, really? I mean, FPS is one of the most popular things out there, genres, categories. You can either make a military style, realism style shooter, you know, Call of Duty-esque, or you can make a hero shooter. Or a boomer shooter. There really aren't other categories. So when people use that excuse and they go, oh, it's another hero shooter, Okay, well, how about another deck building roguelike? Everyone goes, oh my god, the new coming of Christ. Oh, deck building roguelike, my favorite. But then they see another hero shooter and they go, ugh, another one. Shut up. Right. Yeah, I saw that blazing. I like, a lot of people like FPS and more are being made because a lot of people like them. That's all. That's fine. That's fine. I don't think that's a good thing to say as an argument for why a game wouldn't be good because, you know, it could be the one that comes out that is really good. And then you'll go, wow, this is the best hero shooter. Fuck the others. Right? So I don't see something in a category and automatically write it off. But that being said, people didn't like the game, so right? They just didn't even like it. So if it's shit, regardless of what category it's in or anything. FPS used to be more popular though. It's still really popular. It's not like anything like that where it's gone down that much. I think more people are trying to branch out into other genres recently. I think indie devs have done a better job of getting themselves in front of other people. A little more. But even then, yeah. You sat next to a friend who played it. They said it played like if Overwatch had Destiny MP style shooting and abilities. They played 2 games and were just like, it's boring. Yeah. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Did you try Black Myth Wukong? Yeah, we played a bunch of it on stream. I really liked it. I liked it because it didn't feel completely like a Souls-like in how it played. The physical moves and everything were a lot more like a standard action RPG, and I liked that because I like Souls-likes, but I'm also tired of Souls-likes personally. Then again, I always say that, and then I try them, and I go, oh, wait a minute. I really like this one, right? So I try to not write them off. So I saw it, and I was like, well, we'll see. If I like it, I'll be happy. If I don't like it, I'll be like, and it goes in the old Souls-like that I don't want to play box. But no, it was more of a standard action RPG, and I think it suited the game really well. Liza P, my beloved. I am Liza P's strongest warrior. It might be one of my most favorite Souls-likes ever. It's so good. It's actually so good. I loved it so much. Plan on finishing on stream here all. If I can, I will. If I can. Maybe not here, but yeah, I want to. TLDR, I want to. Okay, I have a collab in a little over an hour. Should we game until then? I think we should game until then. Personally. Now, I wanted at some point to try Stalker 2. I like the first one, even if it was jank as all hell. But I also don't know if I want to just throw an hour into it. I don't know about that. But maybe that is good, because then maybe I can see if I feel like, you know, continuing. But yeah, it's very buggy, so that's why I feel like I should wait until it's patched a bit. Jank's alive and well. Yeah. So I've heard. I've heard a lot of that, actually. I was watching Dan's Gaming a little bit. I just popped in to see how it was, and as soon as I clicked, literally as soon as I clicked, he had some of the worst jank I had ever seen. So I was like, maybe I don't want to play it yet. Even if there are bugs and things, I don't want to. I don't know. When I stream something, that makes it harder to get through sometimes. If it's like that. So maybe I'll give that a bit. But I don't know what to play if I don't play that. Brothership, I don't want to just play an hour of. I'm going to bring that back another day. Let me see. Let me see what I have. Let me go into the archives. Let me go in. Triple Z, I fucking hate gacha games. I hate them so much. Though that one, the gameplay looks a bit better than some others. There's some that the gameplay is better, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Said some streamers couldn't even get the game to run. That's why I'm not too keen on trying it today. I initially, when scheduling out my month and thinking what I wanted to do this month, I thought I would play it on launch, and then, you know, I thought a bit more and went, well, it's usually really buggy. Like, really buggy. So, I don't know. I don't know. Gameplay for Triple Z got you, though? I have heard that one plays a bit better than some others, yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Still got some more routes on Knock on the Coffin. You tried suggesting it earlier as well. I saw you type that twice. I saw you. You gonna play? Oh, zombies. I don't think I'll play Black Ops 6 Zombies. Maybe, I don't know. Call of Duty always plays well. Physically feels pretty good to play. Except, I didn't like how Warzone played. And that was the last Call of Duty that I did play. So when I think of Call of Duty, I think of Warzone now. That's just what's in my head, and I just I did not like it. It's fine. I'm not gonna change opinions still. Yeah, if I had a group maybe, but not alone. Wouldn't play it alone. We can just try some shit. I did want to try Diceomancer. Someone was saying Diceomancer was good. There's also a game coming out from Yogscast Games that looks a lot like Stacklands. I don't want to play it today, but I might get a thingy. Like a code for it or something. I can also try... Oh, some people wanted me to try Witchfire. Let me check on Witchfire. That was one that we hadn't tried yet. And maybe since I have a shorter amount of time, we could just try it. There it is. Boom. Witchfire. That was one, came out late September. People were saying it was good. It's a roguelite shooter? Question mark? It's still in early access, but maybe let's download it. Let's do it. Maybe let's try Witchfire. You ever see the Stacklands expansions? Yeah, they have a new one now. New one? Stacklands, was it called Stacklands 2000? What was it called? That's something with 1,000 in the name. Let me look. There's some sort of big change to it, or was that a whole new game? Let me see. Yeah, Stacklands 2000. That was late October. I was thinking of hitting that up at some point because I really like Stacklands. That's one of those games that I just open when I don't know what to do. Also, there's an ad going on, so let me check stuff. Okay, we had a question with some bits. Kind of off topic, don't have much work right now, but having this feeling where I feel unproductive when I play games, even though I don't have work to do. Any advice? That's a thing that a lot of people start feeling when they've just played a lot of games. Okay, they've just played a lot. Eventually your brain starts to feel like that. That's just normal. Get a different hobby.
Take my appreciation, you nerd.
Actual
Chat, you're
thing.
looking handsome today and your hair is fabulous.
Cab, thank you for the 32 months. Thank you. If you're feeling that way, you are burnt out on games and are not realizing it, is my thought on it, my opinion. I think what you should do is try hobbies that involve going outside, not being in front of a computer or whatever. And that way your gaming time is more limited, genuinely. I think when your main hobby, you work and then you go home and you're immediately on your computer and you're on your computer all fucking day. I think it just makes you have that feeling. For sure. And a lot of it is that feeling of you can do anything this time and you're just choosing to play between different games, blah, blah, blah. That amount of, how do I say this? That amount of freedom and choice can also, in some people, give them this sense of like ennui, right? this sense of what am I doing here? So it's a good and bad thing, right? Depending on the person. So I think if you're feeling that way, the right thing to do is to actually go out, be social, and then when you come back home and you want to play a game, you're gonna feel like you have a little more limited times. You're choosing to spend it a specific way. It just makes that time overall feel better. That's at least how it feels for me, right? Yeah, read a book. Read a book. Actually, genuinely read a book. What I'm gonna do, it's almost December. I am once again going to read Hogfather. I'm gonna read Hogfather because I like to read that not every year, but most years around Christmas time. It's a Terry Pratchett fantasy comedy novel within the Discworld series about death, about not the concept of death, about the character death, right? And the blurb of the book, without spoiling, this is all written on the back of the cover, whatever. The blurb is that it's almost Hogsmeade, which is their Christmas, and they go to find Death. Death goes to pick up a dead body, as he usually does, a soul, whatever, and finds that it's Santa Claus, or their version of Santa Claus. And now somebody has to make Christmas happen, and unfortunately, Death is the guy standing there, so he starts trying to do it. So that is the premise of that book, and it's a solid fucking book. It's a really good one, really good one. And it's called The Hogfather. Is that because Christmas, it's a whole thing. Wasn't this a movie too? Yeah, but don't watch the fucking movie. Don't do it. Just read the book. You like Death, The Luggage, and Granny Weatherwax? What a good trio. Yeah, what a good fucking trio. Rincewind the Wizard was always my favorite character, always. But yeah, I would recommend you read it. No, I'm not gonna read it to you guys because it is not within public domain. So that would be DMCA if I did. Maybe I could do it on Discord. But I can't produce content of it and do a paid kind of thing. I could read it in a VC. That'd be fine. But I can't do it on YouTube or on Twitch or anything. I will get DMCA'd. So, but maybe we could do it in there in Discord. I'm just not gonna have any official recordings of it or anything like that. But yeah, I'll consider it. Maybe we do a December event. 1 or 2 nights a week. Hop on and do the thing. I don't know. Audiobook. I would love to do audiobooks, genuinely, but that's a whole separate type of career. I could, but that's a whole separate thing. That's a different skill set. Narrating something is very different than just improv speaking. Very different, so I'd have to practice. Not that I can't, though. How much do book readings get caught for DMCA? Curious if it's police as much as music. I don't really know. I do know that if you are found, you get fucking blacklisted from, like, everything. You get blacklisted from everything related to books forever. A lot of these companies will then pass you along further beyond that. They're just very strict with it. And I understand why, people are trying to protect traditional media like that. So I'm not going to be that guy and make a YouTube video of it, but in Discord, it's fine. It's fine, because you're not distributing it for money, right? I don't have a paid Discord. We have paid channels, but I wouldn't do it there. That sort of thing. And yeah, book company mafia, yeah. I don't blame them. I'm kind of on their side. Not kind of, I am on their side fully, actually. So, I get it. I get it. Anyway, let's play a game. Have Frederick read it. I would love to do that reading with a person. And they do some of the dialogue with me. Also, I'm going to add Stacklands 2000 to my cart. The 2 DLCs while I'm here. I'm just gonna add them to my cart and pay for them right now. There's the sound. Pay for them right now, so I don't forget. Because I've been meaning to do the Stacklands expansions. That game can be quite hard. DLCs for it? Stacklands.
GEEGA yay, GEEGA yay, GEEGA yay, GEEGA yay.
Yay! Okay, there we go. Alright, well. Let's try Witchfire. I'll say trying Witchfire collab with, who's in our collab? I think the the group chat is called Lethal Italians. It's gonna be Bricky, me, Jabroni, Mike, Limes, Nags, and Vinny. So it's like us four and then poor Bricky and Limes on the side. It's gonna be so good. Let me make the let me put them in my title now before I forget. If anyone asks. Limelition, I wrote. Limes' evil twin is not Lies Malicious, it's actually Limelition. No VTuber hitting the block soon. Okay. And Bricky. Boom. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's try out Witchfire. I don't know how much I'll have to adjust settings when I first open it. Game looks pretty good. Some of the graphics might be a little dank on my PC while I'm streaming it, so hopefully it'll be okay when I first open it. No one's playing on Twitch right now. Guys, we're gonna own the category. It's ours. Witchfire? This fire. Haha. Haha. Alright. BGM off. BGM off. I hope it's like Doom. I hope it's like Doom.